Hey guys, welcome back to GeoGuessr Play Along. Today's maps are going to be interesting photospheres in obscure countries, no move, which we played on a previous play along and it turned out to be a lot of fun, so we're going to try that again. The second map is going to be an AI generated world, no move, no pan, no zoom, so let's get started. And let's begin with interesting photospheres. Right, nice little place here in the mountains. We have some people, Um, interesting styles of clothing. We've got some kind of cows or donkeys, I think. So, really cool location. I'm wondering about somewhere in kind of the Middle East or kind of Central Asia, something like that. Let's have a look at these people. Thinking kind of like Pakistan or something, Pakistan, Iran, that kind of area. Could it be Central Asia even? Like, I don't know. I'm thinking something like Pakistan here. It's quite dry. I think it's too dry to be India. Um, Not too sure about Pakistan, but let's give it a go. Where could it be in the mountains? So I think it's drier further west, so I might guess around here somewhere. Let's try that. Oh, it's Afghanistan. Okay, Afghanistan also makes sense. Not too far from Kabul, so uh, yeah, I got the right idea for the kind of region. Just didn't quite get the correct country there. Wow, cool place. Afghanistan seems like an amazing country. It's such a shame about the situation there, but yeah, if it was a safe country to visit, I'd absolutely go there 100%. Seems like a really cool place. Okay, cool round to start off with. On to the second round. Let's see. Also looks very interesting. Let's have a look here. Okay, we've got some boats, we've got some houses. We're on a kind of river. We've got some. Yeah, we're on a kind of harbour here. This feels again kind of Middle Eastern. We've got a half damaged building here, so I wonder if this could be a country in a war zone, like somewhere in the Middle East, maybe Syria or something like that. It feels quite Arab. Um, it could be somewhere in Africa, like North Africa as well. Um, I think we're kind of on the coast, so I don't know, Iraq, Syria. I might guess around here. Not too sure. Not too sure really, but with these arched windows, it seems like an Islamic country at least, and it seems quite dry. So Eritrea, okay. Wow. Mitsuwa. Interesting place. I know very little about Eritrea. I know it has a lot of Italian influence. Can you see any Italian influence here? Not obviously, but yeah, again, a very obscure country. Would be really cool to visit. I think it's really hard to get a visa for Eritrea or something. I think it's a very closed off kind of country, so cool to see a photosphere from there. I don't tend to see Eritrea come up on GeoGuessr too often, so on to the next round. Let's see. Okay, this feels like the Americas. We've got some Spanish here. Now I think only countries without Street View are included. We've got a .ni, so we should be in Nicaragua, if I'm not mistaken. So this is a town. Could this just be the capital? Let's have a look for a town name or city name. Not that I know too many towns in the area. La Siguiena. I don't know if that's a city name. Probably not. But doesn't look like we have too many clues that are useful. But can't see any mountains in the distance, so this could be a city in a flat area of Nicaragua. So maybe I'll guess one of the smaller towns. I think this town here, Trigalpa, seems like a good middle hedge. So let's try that. Could just be the capital, of course. And it wasn't the capital, but it was Chinandega was the town. So I don't know if there was any references to that town. Didn't spot anything. Um, but yeah, cool. On to the next round. Let's see. Round four. Okay. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. These photospheres are super cool. That looks like a Russian flag. I don't think this is Russia. Velocidad sin límites. So we've got Spanish again. So we could be in Central America once again. Um, yeah, I think it has to be Central America. What do the people look like? Yeah, probably quite Central American. Why is that flag though? Russian flag. Maybe. Ah, yeah, I was thinking Cuba might have the Russian influence. There's a Cuban flag there, so could we be in Cuba? Probably. Probably. It's got that old-fashioned kind of vibe to it that Cuba has. I think you have a lot of old-fashioned cars and stuff there. Um, Maybe I'll just hedge this town here. I don't know if it's Havana or... It was Havana. Okay, should have just guessed in the capital, but at least I got Cuba, so that was good. Nice one. As soon as I saw the Russian flag, I was thinking like, yeah, Cuba could make sense because Cuba has friendly, or at least historically has very friendly relations with Russia, so Cuba would make a lot of sense in the Spanish sphere of the world. So, but we did have a flag anyway, so that was good. On to the next round. Right. Okay. Wow. Look at this. Is this Lhasa in Tibet? It could be. That is a red flag, so that could be a Chinese flag. I think I've seen this castle before, and it might be Lhasa. Not 100% sure on that, but where's Lhasa? I think it's the capital of Tibet. Where is Lhasa actually? Um, I'm going to look for it. It should show up. It's the biggest city in Tibet. I think it's somewhere in the middle. I can't find Lhasa. Did it change its name? I thought it was a big city. Oh, oh, here it is there. Okay, good. And where would the castle be? Maybe here somewhere? Potala Palace, I think it is. Pretty sure that's what this is. Pretty sure. And it's north of us, so I think this road makes sense. Yes, okay, it was a smaller road, but it was indeed Potala Palace, so yeah. Glad I recognised that. I've heard about that place before, so definitely that helped. Yeah, nice. Wow, what a cool season. Five really, really cool places. I definitely really digging this map after this second attempt as well. So, uh, yeah, very cool to see these kind of unusual countries that we don't see in regular GeoGuessr. Definitely high on my bucket list to visit a lot of them as well. So, yeah, let's have a look at the high score. Um, we're in 17th place, and oh, show more is at the top. We had 227 people play, so good stuff. GG's to everybody. Let's have a look at the top 30 scores. So the main miss for me was this Eritrea round. That was a very interesting round to get. A couple of you did get it, so GG's there. And a couple in Sudan, Egypt, and a few scattered around the Middle East. We had one other Syria guess, and a few around North Africa as well. So yeah, a little bit all over the place, but mostly in Asia and Africa. Um, yeah, GG's there. Let's have a look. We had this Afghanistan round. Yeah, I guessed in Pakistan. We had a lot of Pakistan guesses with me as well. So definitely makes sense. A couple in Central Asia, also good guesses. Um, Although the way people dressed, I think, would be a bit too was a bit too traditional looking, a bit too kind of South Asian looking to be Tajikistan or Kyrgyzstan. Those countries have a lot of kind of Soviet influence, but you have this kind of bright orange really struck me as something that you see more around kind of India, Pakistan, like South Asian countries. So yeah, Yeah, I don't think you'd really see that further north too much. Yeah, we had this China. Luckily I recognized the palace, and a bunch of you also recognized it with me. It was hard to spot Lhasa actually. I think the Google Maps is a little bit messed up there, but yeah, some of you around Tibet. Maybe some of you also couldn't find the capital, and a few in central China as well. Also in Nepal with the Tibetan-looking kind of influence there, so it makes sense. Um, yeah, we had this Nicaragua. Most people got it with a .ni was a very good clue. Would have probably been a lot harder without that clue. And we had this Cuba, so again we had the Cuban flag, so most of you guessing in the capital, but I was hedging in the middle, and a few of you with me as well. So yeah, GG's there. Yeah, nice. Really enjoyed that seed. On to the next round, which is an AI generated world, NMPZ. So let's begin. Okay, right. What do we have here? This is European. I'm thinking Italy is my first thought. It's a Gen 3 camera. We have a kind of sign, but we can't make out too much about that. We have this kind of orange roof. Now, could that be more Portuguese as well? That's also a concern. So I'm thinking Italy, I'm thinking Portugal, it could be Spain as well. Yeah, difficult to know. I'm kind of 50-50 between these kind of regions. What about the trees? Again, very Mediterranean, but hard to narrow down. I think with this kind of white colours and terracotta roof feels a bit more kind of Iberian, a bit more Spanish or Portuguese. So I might be wrong, but I'm going to guess somewhere a bit green in the north. Let's hedge a bit east actually. It was Croatia. Okay, fair enough. Croatia. Oh, yeah, it didn't come to mind there. Ah, that makes sense. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, Croatia also makes sense with that architecture. And we had a bollard, but I didn't see that. I think it's hard to see from this zoom level. Um, yeah, a bit of a miss there, but what can you do? On to the next round. Let's see. Right, round two. Okay. This should be New Zealand, I think. I hope it's not Argentina. We have this kind of pole. Looks like a ladder pole. Do you get those in New Zealand? I hope you do. I don't know where else. Argentina, I don't think has those. But yeah, I'm getting New Zealand vibes, even though the pole seems a bit weird. Um, Anywhere else I've missed that this could be? Don't think so. It's gotta be New Zealand. I think South Island here. So we've got mountains kind of in the north a little bit. So we could be around here in the fields, the flat part of South Island, looking up to the mountains. Don't know. So I might guess near Ashburton here. Let's try that. Have I missed any obvious clues? It's not obvious if you're driving on the left or not, but yeah, it really feels New Zealandy. So yeah, and it was even further south. Okay, near Invercargill. So good stuff if you guessed around here. Um, On to the next round. Let's see, round three. Okay, this feels Latin American. Peru or Ecuador come to mind here. Not sure about the pole. Not sure about the pole. We don't have any license plates to look at or language, but we don't really need the language. We have a small plate there, but doesn't really tell me much. I'm thinking probably Peru here. Maybe Peru. This could easily be Ecuador though, or even Colombia. Tough to tell. Got this almost concrete road that reminds me a little bit of Ecuador actually, and some of these hills look a bit Ecuador. So, and it's also a good hedge in case it's Colombia. This could easily be Peru or even Bolivia though, but I think I'm going Ecuador somewhere near the mountains. Let's pick a town like this. Well, not much going on there, but it's a hedge guess anyway. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it was Colombia even, so yeah. Makes sense that it was South Colombia because that landscape did remind me a lot of Ecuador. Was that a white plate? Because oh, it was a yellow plate. I thought it was a white plate. Never mind. Yeah, hard to see from the distance. But yeah, wow. Oh, these. I thought these signs you only get in Ecuador. These kind of one-way signs. I guess you get them in Colombia as well. Maybe in Ecuador you have it written one way normally on the sign. Maybe that's the difference between Ecuador and Colombia. I can't remember if you could see that in view, but I didn't pay attention when I was guessing. Um, anyway, we were fairly close, so not too bad there. On to the next round, let's see. Round 4. Right, this feels like Russia. I'm wondering about Murmansk. That's the first place that pops into my head with this kind of very northern looking, very cold looking with the mountains. Not too sure about Murmansk area, but it could be. That's just what comes into my head here. There's a danger that this could be like super far east, like I don't know, somewhere around here, but especially with the autumn coverage, I think you get a lot in Sakhalin, but I don't know if this feels like Sakhalin. Um, does Murmansk have this autumn coverage with the trees? Not too sure, but I think it might do. It could be another town near Murmansk as well, like one of these towns. The hills are kind of to our east, yeah, kind of to our east, so Murmansk might make sense there. Yeah, we have 1 second left, so okay, it was Kirovsk, but we got the right area. I'm glad it wasn't super far east, and 4,500 is a good score for Russia, so definitely happy with that one. On to the next round. Let's see. Round 5. What's this plate with this red at the bottom? I don't know, but we have a bollard here. So that's a kind of Montenegrin, Serbian, Balkan bollard. Or Slovenia, but I don't think this is Slovenia. With this kind of mountains and lake, I'm thinking Montenegro here. I don't think Albania has those bollards. Macedonia may have them, can't remember. But this does feel quite Montenegrin. Now, the water is to our north, so could we be like here? Possibly. Possibly, hard to tell. If we have a mountain up here, that could be that mountain. But I'm thinking this area, could it be here? I don't think this lake is mountainous enough, so I don't know, I think we could be good around here. Not too sure though. Let's try it. Not sure about that plate with the red, that's a weird plate, but okay, nice. It was the North Coast, so I got my compass a bit wrong. I don't think I was paying enough attention to that. But yeah. Anyway, super close there, so happy about that one. Um Not bad, not bad. I think we had one kind of bad round, that Croatia round. Let's have a look at the summary. We got 19,588. That's pretty good for NMPZ. Yeah, this Croatia round was a miss. Otherwise, it was a pretty solid game. We got the wrong country here, but we got the right general area, so that was good. Let's have a look at the scores. So we're in 11th place, and 192 people played, so GG's to everybody. Good stuff, good stuff. Let's have a look at the top 30. So GG's to everybody here in the top 30 scores. Very nice. So we had New Zealand, and most of us getting the South Island. That really did have South Island vibes there with the kind of long, tall trees and the way it was very flat. I find the North Island tends to be a lot more kind of rolling hills. And the South Island has these kind of flat farmland areas with super tall mountains in the distance, I guess. So yeah, South Island is kind of more dramatic with its landscapes. But yeah, it was in the super far south part. East German Bear doing very well there. Buki as well. Some familiar names there. Yeah, we had this Colombia round now. A lot of people did get Colombia correct, and I was over in Ecuador. A few people also with me in Ecuador. Surprisingly, only a couple of Peru guesses, and one in Chile as well. Yeah, I'm curious to know if there was anything that gave it away for you, if you guessed Colombia correctly. We had Russia, so a lot of you all over the place, but a few people getting close. We had a few people with me in Murmansk, and Jay Buki getting an insane score in Kirovsk getting the right town, so great stuff there. Giovanni pretty close as well. Always good stuff. And we had Montenegro, so yeah, most of us getting yeah, a lot of us getting the right kind of, not sure if you'd call it a lake or probably a bay, even though it's got a weird shape. Yeah, Kotor Bay, I think it's called. But yeah, there's not too many places in Europe that look like that. And we had the bollards that helped as well. A few people in Serbia, Macedonia, and stuff as well, and Austria as well, probably because of the Austrian-looking bollard. And yeah, we had this Croatia round, so GG's to everybody who got Croatia. Now, yeah, that was one of those rounds that's like, after I've seen it, yeah, it makes sense it was Croatia. It was just not a country that popped into my head when I was guessing. Only a few people with me in Iberia, so yeah, that's interesting. Did you have some Italy guesses? A few Italy guesses as well. I was also considering Italy and Slovenia as well. So yeah, GG's. Very enjoyable couple of seeds and some good scores and some fun games. So thank you everyone for playing along. Thank you everyone who's commented or even just watched the game. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you learned something from it. The next play along challenge will be on Saturday, so I'll be putting the links in the description below for that. We're going to be coming up to the 50th play along in the next couple of weeks, so I was thinking of doing something a little bit different, a little bit special for that. So just wondered if you guys had any ideas of what you'd like to see me do for the 50th play along. So let me know down in the comments below if you have a good idea, and that'll be interesting to know because at the moment I haven't decided. So yeah, anyway, take care everybody, and I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.